The concept of Google Glass is a simple one. You increase the convenience of media consumption by putting a screen right in front of your eyes, as well as building in a digital assistant to control it so that you never have to touch a physical device to access all of your text messages, pictures, videos, and other media. And then you add a camera mounted right in front of the eyepiece so that you can capture pictures and videos from the perspective of the wearer. While all that sounds great, the Google Glass does come with a few issues. First off, the glass allows easier violation of both personal and corporate privacy. The camera on the front allows pictures to be taken in a very sneaky manner without any obvious indicators to someone unfamiliar with the technology. And while better recorders exist, the microphone on the glass allows audio to be taken with no indicators whatsoever. The other main issue with the Google Glass is in the screen. Distracted driving is a huge issue, and having a screen right in front of your eyes certainly can't help that. We're going to dig into these issues a bit further, and through the magic of editing as well as raw acting talent, demonstrate a couple of them to you as well.
As mentioned earlier, wearing Google Glass could potentially be a big distraction for drivers and cause accidents or cause traffic violations. According to an article from abajournal.com, California Highway Patrol Officer Keith Odle pulled over Cecilia Abady for speeding and then issued her a second ticket, citing her as in violation of a distracted driving law. The article then goes on to say that Abady fought the ticket, which was dismissed in January. The traffic court commissioner ruled after a hearing that Odle hadn't proved beyond a reasonable doubt that she was operating Google Glass while driving. This isn't just limited to California either. The following are some other states that are starting to create laws while driving with Google Glass: Delaware, Illinois, Missouri, New Jersey, New York, West Virginia, and Wyoming. The next place where Google Glass is banned is in the cinemas. This is because the Motion Picture Association of America has warned cinemas to be on alert for cameras built into eyeglass frames, which is clearly a mark for Google Glass. If people were allowed to wear Google Glass in the movie theaters, then there would most likely be a rise in copyright theft, since all the user has to do is hit record and then sit back and relax while the movie or show is filmed.
In this skit, we'll be showing you how easy it is for a driver to get distracted while using Google Glass.
The following video talks about some particular places where Google Glass is banned and an actual statement from Google itself.
So let's go over a short list of the places that have already banned Google Glass. It all started with a bar in Seattle called the 5 Point Cafe that banned Google Glass ahead of its release date later this year, mainly as a publicity stunt or a social statement. They wrote on their Facebook page, "For the record, the 5 Point is the first Seattle business to ban in advance Google Glass, and butt kickings will be encouraged for violators." Some casinos and strip clubs in places like Las Vegas and elsewhere have also banned Google Glass and any electronics patrons can use to film while inside. Major movie theaters, including Regal Entertainment Group, have also banned Google Glass, which makes perfect sense because you're never really allowed to bring in a recording device to a movie. Cars are also an issue. Legislators in West Virginia have proposed an amendment to ban Google Glass while driving or any other head-mounted display device. There's even an organization called Stop the Cyborgs, which was founded in response to the Google Glass project. Their aim is to stop a future in which they see privacy as essentially impossible. They are calling on Google to ban face recognition systems for the glasses, asking them to implement a do not track system, and promise that all information gathered by Glass will remain the property of the owner or subject, and that information will be encrypted so that it is impossible for it to be data mined. Many companies and businesses have yet to make official statements in regards to Google Glass, but as a general rule, if a place doesn't allow cameras, it's safe to say Google Glass is also not welcome. Google even made a statement in response to recent events about Google Glass to Forbes, saying, quote, "It is still very early days for Glass, and we expect that, as with other new technologies, such as cell phones, behaviors and social norms will develop over time."
Google Glass, along with many of today's emerging technologies, has given way to vast amounts of ethical issues never before seen in modern society. With the rapid growth of technology, ethical issues arise faster than policies and laws can be created. This leads to an ever-growing policy void, which allows the gray areas of information technology ethics to continually expand and stir controversy. Several policy issues have come about from Google Glass. These issues include distracted driving, ease of cheating, and most importantly, privacy. Distracted driving is a hot topic in today's society. With the appearance of cell phones and other mobile technologies, drivers are finding new ways to pay attention to their devices and not the road. Many laws are already in place to prevent the use of these devices while driving. However, not all states treat the use of technology behind the wheel the same. Some states ban the use of mobile devices outright, while others only limit it to texting. In Indiana, any driver over the age of 18 can use their cell phone or mobile device while driving if it is a hands-free device, either through using a Bluetooth headset or the in-car Bluetooth system. Only texting while driving is illegal and will likely result in a hefty fine. Google Glass is, for the most part, a hands-free device. This means that under current laws, it is perfectly legal for a Google Glass user to use their device while driving. However, Glass is different from other hands-free devices. Its heads-up display can be used while driving, which greatly distracts the driver. Current laws and policies need to be updated to include this new type of hands-free technology. Another key policy issue is the use of Google Glass in casinos or in classrooms. Glass allows wearers to easily communicate with other people discreetly, making it much easier to hide cheating. While there are existing policies prohibiting cheating in casinos, schools, and universities, potential loopholes can be found and exploited due to the newness of the technology and the capabilities of Google Glass. Current blanket laws and policies for the use of technology to aid in the act of cheating may not cover Google Glass and similar wearable technologies. Lastly, the largest and most important policy issue is privacy. Privacy is a constant concern in information technology. As the world continues to develop more advanced technologies, privacy continues to become increasingly harder to protect. Many laws currently exist to protect the personal privacy of people as well as the privacy of corporate information. Acts like HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, and FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, exist to protect the information and privacy of people's medical records and educational records. Information protected under these acts includes the names, addresses, social security numbers, fingerprints, report cards, disciplinary records, and class schedules of these individuals. This data is protected regardless of the electronic device or method used to illegally access it. For the most part, current policies cover the use of Google Glass. The real problem is the difficulty of enforcing these security measures. Google Glass allows for its wearer to capture and save this information much more discreetly than with a traditional smartphone or camera. The small camera built into the Google Glass is nearly undetectable, and as the technology improves, the differences between a normal pair of glasses and a pair of smart glasses will become indistinguishable. This leads to increased difficulty in catching the use of this type of technology for invasions of privacy.
All rage too.
This skit portrays how easy it is for a Google Glass user to cheat in a casino. Alright, I'm all in. The biggest cultural issue of Google Glass is people constantly looking over their shoulder, wondering if the stranger they see on the street is recording them or not. As a society, we are starting to get used to having CCTV, ATM, and red light cameras that are always watching, but now we will be living in a world that is capable of near constant surveillance. According to an article from siliconangle.com, across numerous cultures, humans maintain a sense of self based on how they control their own identity, and part of that is how they edit their own memories based on how they communicate. As a result, people exist in a gamut between fully private, partially private, and mostly public. Add in someone who records the entire experience and can play it back in every gritty detail, and a sort of uncanny discomfort arises. There is no simple way to solve this problem. There's already an LED that shows when you're recording, but how effective can that actually be? It is likely that this could be disabled if someone really wanted to. There may be no potential solution, and we will just have to adjust to the fact that we can be recorded all the time. And if this becomes hard to do, then Google Glass will have to be banned if Google doesn't pull the plug themselves when the ethical issues become far too convoluted.
As you can see, the Google Glass poses some interesting questions when it comes to personal privacy, corporate privacy, and distracted driving. While these issues have serious implications wherever the Google Glass is adopted, We believe that they are very easy to avoid, so long as the manufacturers of devices such as this keep these issues in mind as they make them. We believe Google Glass has a welcome place in our technological future. We don't know about you, but we're excited to see what's in store for technologies like these.